Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. Today I'm opening this package from HOTBRAIDS, so you'll be seeing everything that I was sent for the very first time, just like I will. So it says dedicated to helping you find your right hair length and texture for your unique braids. Take your braiding hair to the next level. I love that. So here we have a few things that will be needed. Basically, seems like all the little things that I would use for my hair. I love a good parting comb, so love that especially, and those little clips come in very handy in like holding down the roots so I'm not pulling on my hair. But you'll see how I use all those things further down in the video. Let's see what else they have in this bag. Okay, so right here we have some maintenance tips: regular washing, use a moisturizing shampoo and conditioner, hydrate with oil, avoid excessive pulling or tugging, protective styling at night, all the good stuff. And then what do we have here? Okay, I don't know, what is this, a pink? I think it's pink. Sometimes I feel like I'm colorblind. But this looks like it's a head wrap. I don't really use those much, but we'll see. And then here we have a tote, it looks like. Definitely will come in very handy. I will definitely be using this. I love it. It's like a very functional, great size. So, matter of fact, let me just go ahead and toss the other things in. See, it's already coming in handy. And right here it looks like it's like a sample. So right here we have the 4A 4B texture there. It's very pretty. Definitely not the texture that I have in my head, but here we go, 4B 4C. This is more like it. And I've always been curious. I knew like I had type 4B here, and then eventually I knew I had 4C here, but it's very like nice, very interesting to see like how, like what the different hair textures feel like, different curl pattern. If you're someone that does not know your type hair, this is a great way to know like, okay, I think my hair texture is more like a 3B, 3C, you know, stuff like that. So I feel like this is very like a very educational package. If you would want like a longer video on like the different texture of hair, feel free to comment in below. As you saw, I got like a spray bottle, and then this is the hair. So they sent me 4C, 4B, 4C texture. As you can see, like it's very obvious. It's the only texture that look like not even close to the other textures. But I received 5 bundles, and I think that is it. The bag is empty. So let's now get into doing my hair. I have freshly washed, blow dried hair, and I already started to play with the hair because I've never used human hair before to do mini twists. But I have done mini twists before. Those who have been here before already should know that. Yeah, those were the things I just showed that I used to moisturize, seal in my moisture. For my hair, I did, obviously I started because like, you know, this was like a big trial and error. I did not install these twists the way I intended. However, I started off with like a knotless braid, and then I split my hair in half. I take one piece of the human hair, and I just started to twist. Like I wrapped the human hair around my hair, and then I started to twist down once I knew that the human hair that I was adding onto my actual hair was intact. Like it was like not gonna slip. Once I started to twist, you know, it felt secure. And then I just continued to twist. I normally, my general rule is to twist right over left. That's just the hand flow that I go in, but it also depends on like the type of twist that you're going for. So if you are going for this particular type of twist, just please remember to twist right over left. So here I'm gonna show you like what the actual like hair look like, how much pieces or bundles comes into the hair. So I took the thin piece of mesh that covers the hair. So this is one piece. Then we have another So 2, 3, 4, and they're easy to like come apart. But before I decided to section out the hair, this is how I like to manipulate the hair and just stretch it a little bit, and then I will also be able to see the little pieces, as you can see, that are definitely gonna like come apart. So I just pull apart a piece of hair, and then the ends, I don't toss it right away because it's just like a little tangled. So I stretch it out and I take it unless like there's a knot and I'm like, okay, I can't use that. But generally when I pull apart the hair and you see it looks tangle free, I just go ahead and put it on my rack, and then we have one section of hair. And I am not like, honestly, I am not pulling apart this hair in any specific like way or size. I'm literally just pulling hair apart, as you can see. Like, I feel like using one thing, like with using this hair, since it's like a bundle, you just have to like, it's kind of like a, I don't know, like I said, trial and error. Like, obviously if you're pulling it apart like too big or too small, but I find that like even if it's like small pieces, you can always just add on. So really I just wanted to get the hair separated, and what I did was when I pulled down whatever hair I had in my hand, I put that piece of hair into the middle section. So that's a great way to not waste hair. Here, as you can see, I sectioned enough to start and finish the other front half of my head. So here we go. I just parted it off, and then I'm going to start plaiting. I'm going to stop talking because a lot of things I said before is just like, this is all like a repeating process. So which is why I didn't do like my entire like head on camera, because I feel like that would have taken up too much time, and doing mini twist already takes a lot of time. So here we go, just continue watching. One thing I did notice is like when it comes to my hair coming to the end, that's when I want to add another piece of hair, because that's generally where it starts to get like a little thin. And if I want to keep that same like thickness, it's like a good time to add hair. So that's all I did. So for this twist, I just used 2 pieces of hair, which is nice. Yeah. So this is it. It's very simple, guys. It's honestly not like, once you get like your pattern down or your parts, the parts is basically like the hardest thing. Like the twist, to install it, it is super easy. The hair is soft. Like I saw a few people did some videos spraying the hair, saying that it makes the hair easier to work with, but I did not have any issues at all separating the hair and installing the hair. I didn't need to really spray water, but see, that's where I'm talking about, where my natural hair ended, and then I had to go in with another piece of hair. So like that also helps to show me like if I want to get a thicker piece of hair or a thinner piece of hair, depending on where I am adding the twist. The braid in here to start twisting down. And as you can see, like no hair goes to waste. So it's easy to waste this hair, but that's why I say when you pull apart the hair, just take whatever comes off in your hand and put that in the middle, and you just go ahead and just like start locking it in. Yep, there we go. While I was twisting down my hair, I noticed I was like, this is not the same thickness as the rest, because I did not add a thick enough piece. But I'm like, you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. Like, who's gonna know? And honestly, guys, this hair blended so well with my natural hair. If it wasn't for like my ends being like colored, like, yeah, it blended so well. Because normally I've done mini twists before, and normally what happens is that like my hair starts to seep through like the synthetic hair because it's not the same texture as my hair, so it makes it like more obvious. But I feel like with using the human type 4 C here, like just the fact that there's like the hair is in category of like your hair type, that's just, to me, like that's just amazing. Like that makes it so much easier to give that like natural look, because I feel like this is a very low maintenance natural hairstyle. So if you're like one of the girlies where you're like, okay, we just want a protective style that we don't have to do too much with, this is definitely the style for you. I'm so happy right now. I did not think that I was gonna finish my hair in a day, but I actually did. Like, I kind of like wanted to do it smaller, but once I figured out like, okay, this is how I'm gonna do it, I just like kept going. I'm like, I don't have the patience anymore. I just can't wait to see what the end results look like. But I would love to try these again a little bit smaller, but right now I'm just in my happy headspace, because guess what? Just one braid left. Just one braid left. There's nobody happier than me right now. But yeah, but I also feel like, it's fall, so like that little colored piece that I do have in my hair, it gives it like a little pop. It's like a little highlight that I didn't have to like add a colored piece or whatever. But I feel like this would be so pretty with like just braiding the hair with colored ends, like with the ends being colored, because I feel like that's what you mainly see. You don't really see the pop of color like seeping through like in the middle, or but obviously that's because of my hair. So yeah, I don't know what's going on right here or what I did, but that's another thing with this hair. Like you can always like take it out, put another piece in with no worries, and just continue going. It's not gonna tangle up on you. You're not gonna have to waste it. Like this is literally like the best thing. See how that little clip came in handy? If you don't want to be pulling on your roots, then you just put it right there, release like some of the tension that's going on. I sprayed some water. I don't know, I was just trying to see like if spraying the water on the hair let it look different. Like, does it give a different curl pattern to the twist? Like, what does it do? I don't know. I love like at the end of the twist when you're done, it's just like it curls up on its own. Like you really don't have to do anything to activate anything. Like, but anyways, this is the final result, and this is what I had left out of the third pack of hair that I opened. So I still have in this bag, I still have 2 bundles that I did not touch, so I will definitely be using it. I'm thinking, you know, the smaller your hair is, the less hair you use. I'm thinking maybe those 2 packs would be enough to do this my hair again, but like in smaller sections. I don't know. I went ahead and I did some trimming, but yeah, this is my hair. This is the final product. I'm also really proud of my parts, not gonna lie. Like, I kind of like the back parts better than the front, but it's really giving natural. And like, show you up close what I mean. Like, you see how well that hair blended with my hair? It's just, yeah, it's phenomenal. I went ahead and added some mousse to my hair. Don't know why, but I just felt like it because, you know, that's just what you do when you're done with your braids. You either hot water it, put mousse on it, like, you know, do all that kind of stuff. Not in no means, no way professional braider, but I think I did my thing, and I think like I definitely love the end result, and I would recommend using human braiding here for mini twists to anyone who wants to get them done. Like, yeah, I really messed up with doing my leave-in conditioner all the way to my roots at the front of my head. Like, how do you mess up the front part of your head? Like in the back, because as you can see, it's not like showing, but in the front I do have like some white residue from just the leave-in conditioner and then going in with a little edge control. But overall, this was a great experience with using the HOTBRAIDS human hair. I do feel like the other textures might be a little bit easier to manage, like to pull apart, but I feel like matching the hair texture with your natural hair is just the best way to go, because I'm like, look at this, nice, I'm loving it. Yes, isn't it cute? Is it so natural? Like, let me know how I did. I feel like I did all right, so leave something in the comments